The woman let out a scream of pure agony. She had just given birth to her first child, fathered by her own father. Tragically, the baby girl was born with severe asthma. She needed daily medication just to breathe. But the father couldn't care less. As punishment, he locked the woman away for 4 long years. During those years, her mother cried every single day, wondering where her missing daughter had gone. By the 7th year of her imprisonment, the woman became pregnant again. This time, she gave birth to a boy. But he was just as sick and frail. He fell ill constantly. A few years later, she was pregnant for the 3rd time. The basement they lived in was cramped and suffocating. Desperate for her children's future, she begged her father to let the baby go. After some thought, he agreed. He figured this would silence the mother's suspicions and stop the family from searching for the woman. The next morning, a baby's cry echoed outside the front door. Her mother opened it and found a baby in a cradle. A note was tucked beside him. A plea from her daughter, explaining her dire situation and asking for help raising the child. But in her emotional shock, she missed the second note hidden beneath the cradle. When the father found it later, he flew into a rage. That night, he stormed into the basement and threw a red dress at the woman. You can imagine what came next. By year 14 of her captivity, the first daughter had grown into a beautiful young girl, and the woman was once again pregnant with her father's 4th child. But when the father laid eyes on his grown granddaughter, a disturbing glint sparked in his gaze. The woman saw it instantly. She quickly pulled the girl aside, because she knew exactly what her father was capable of. In revenge, the father cut the power as he left the basement. Then the rainy season arrived. Rain poured nonstop for days. But it brought something unexpected. Water began seeping through the walls. The woman realized this was her chance. She dug and clawed at the soaked ceiling. Eventually, a hole opened up. With shaking hands, she grabbed a flashlight and pointed it through the hole, signaling for help. A neighbor spotted something strange in the backyard. But instead of calling the police, he told the father. That night, the woman suffered the worst beating of her life. And the baby inside her didn't survive. The father stared at the lifeless child, without a shred of emotion. Then, without hesitation, he buried the baby under a tree in the yard.